Source: Mother of the Goddess Dormitory. Hey guys, and welcome to AniRecapz. Subscribe and like for part 2 and new quality uploads. The story starts with our MC Kaushi Nagumo, a middle school student living a pretty ordinary life. That all changes after his house burns down and his father leaves him, leaving him with almost nothing. No home, no parents, and no education. Our poor Shota MC now had to become a drifter. He lived on the street begging for food and shelter. After some time, he is totally tired and almost drops dead on the street. He cannot beg anymore, and the people have ignored him for far too long. He was alone in the street while people are passing by him. Some people even felt sorry, but they do not want to help him because he is homeless. Eventually, he is found by Mineru. She has green hair, big sister glasses vibe, and giant watermelons that MC notices right away. For some reason, she takes pity on the poor guy and takes him in. MC eats the food that Mineru gave him and is overjoyed. This is his first real meal in a long time. She then offers him to go and take a bath. MC is really happy about this, and he goes to take off his clothes. This is going to be a bath he has been waiting for a long time. He makes his way to the bath, takes off his clothes, and goes in. But soon is met by several naked girls, all taking a bath together. They are all attractive college-age girls having fun together. One of the girls accuses him of being a pervert. MC gets embarrassed beyond belief and runs away from the girls. At the same time, Athena Saotome also arrives at the place. She talks to Mineru in the hallway for a bit, and suddenly MC runs out totally naked. Athena and MC collide, and he ends up face first in her panties. Athena starts to bleed from her nose because she is so embarrassed and aroused. The other girls, who are still naked, come out of the bath and attack MC for being a pervert. MC is totally confused as he does not understand what sort of house this is. Athena is really afraid of men, and any intimate contact causes her nose to bleed out and she cannot stay awake. With the blood on the ground, Athena writes the symbol for men, showing just how much she is upset by the whole situation. Mineru sits him down and reveals that she is a manager of Goddess Dormitory, a place that houses the girls of Seiken Women's University. He then gets introduced to the girls. They are Kiriya Sensho, Serene Hosumi, Free, and our main girl, Athena. Mineru noticed our Shota boy's potential, which is why she offers him a job at the dormitory. All the girls are really special in their own way, with each of them being also super attractive, which makes the situation super difficult for cute main boy. So she offers him to become a dorm mother. He would have a place to stay, food, and shelter. All he has to do is take care of the dormitory and all these weird college girls. Athena does not take this well, so she moves out. And when I say moves out, she legit does it fast. Athena comes from a very sheltered family, and she went to all-girls high school. She seems to have a fear of men, so she cannot accept this. Being around boys is just too much for her. MC feels bad that Athena is going to move out because of him, so he decides to leave instead. He meets up with Athena while she was leaving and tells her to go back as it's her home. Athena is moved by his actions and decides to accept our main boy. MC has no home, so he has to sleep on a bench outside. As the night arrives, MC realizes he might not survive sleeping in such a harsh environment. Soon Athena finds him and invites him back to the dormitory, realizing that he is a good person. She sees him lying down on the bench and feels really sorry for causing him so much trouble. She carries him back to the dormitory, but MC accidentally grabs her breasts, which causes Athena to panic and have another nosebleed. At the end, it is MC who has to carry Athena back home, as she often feels very sick when she starts to have a nosebleed. He slowly carries her back and is welcomed by all the girls. MC starts his cleaning job at the dormitory, and he soon finds out that this dorm is notorious for being problematic. All the neighbors are looking at him while commenting things under their breath. The girls are all notorious for their weird behavior. MC is worried about how difficult this dorm mother's job really is. Mineru often does strange experiments, and Free is into cosplay. Also, the girls are often totally naked, which makes MC really uncomfortable. Mineru actually creates purple fumes that come out of the dormitory because of her experiments. MC also gets dressed as a cat by Free. There is a lot of things he will have to get used to in the future. MC is getting used to his new home, and while there are certain strange things he must learn to navigate, he loves that he again has a real home. He can sleep in a warm futon and have a normal meal every day. After his house burned down, he thought he would never live to see something like that. Suddenly, MC starts to hear something strange coming from the room above his. Then, out of nowhere, Kiria falls down from her floor into MC's room. It seems that she broke the floor when she got too excited about a manga she was reading. She falls directly onto MC's face, creating another embarrassing moment for the new dorm mother. Kiria starts to explain that she comes from a family of martial artists, and she often gets too excited when reading action manga. Because of this, she can break things. As Kiria explains this, she once again gets too excited and actually punches. Kiria wants to share a room with MC, and they go to bed together. During the night, Kiria decides to wrestle with MC as she likes to practice her martial arts moves on her friends. This ends up being a very awkward situation because her moves are very erotic and MC gets excited very easily. Soon enough, he stops the situation and tells Kiria that while she may see him as her little brother, she is still a woman. MC then runs away because of the embarrassment. Kiria is left confused and alone in the room. MC goes to sleep in her room and feels awkward because he is lying in a girl's futon. Later in the night, Serene tells MC that she will fix the floor if he becomes her servant. MC is almost fully asleep, so he agrees and Serene kisses him. The following morning, MC is left confused thinking it was all a strange dream. The following morning, Athena arrives from her room and MC is cooking breakfast for all the girls. Mineru also arrives and her boobs are totally out. Athena must stop this as she has decided to control the girls, so that everyone in the house acts properly. She tries to get her to cover up her breasts, but Mineru refuses. The two women get into a fight about it. Athena decides to join MC on a day of shopping, but just before they can leave, Mineru comes and had some fun with them. Mineru pushes MC into Athena's chest, which causes her to bleed from her nose. But Athena manages to control herself long enough to league with MC. Athena and MC go shopping, and she is a bit jealous that he has gotten so close with the other girls. Athena is also wearing a double mask so that her nose does not bleed. She and MC talks about his time in the dormitory and how fun it is living with everyone. MC charms Athena with his words, but she runs away from that awkward situation. While running, he hits two guys, and she gets even more embarrassed. She can't handle this weakness. Just before she passes put from bleeding, our Shota boy goes and rescues her from those men by pretending to be his little brother. They run away and hide in a nearby room. Athena is heavily breathing and MC has no idea what to do. Athena then looks up and becomes really excited. Athena really likes that and wants MC to call her big sister. MC was really confused at first, but he accepts and begins to use their new term of calling. When the other girls find out that our Shota boy is calling Athena big sister, they all joins and teases him. They starts attacking him to make him call by their sister names. Then the girls starts acting really lewd and took off MC's shirt. Athena becomes really furious and starts to lecture them on how they should act. She has now decided to monitor the activity in the house and made sure they doesn't do anything strange together. She wants everyone to be on their best behavior while in the dormitory. MC then continues to take care of the dormitory. He later finds out one of his duties is washing underwear. Because of that, he has an awkward encounter with Mineru, who is totally naked. She even starts to tease MC by almost taking off her panties and giving them to MC. Eventually, she just admits to playing around with him and MC gets more relaxed. He is now putting all the girls' underwear outside so it dries up. While this is awkward, it's all part of MC's new job, so he cannot complain and he just has to do it. All the girls in the dorm start competing to see who is the best big sister, and Free even dresses up MC as a girl. He now looks like a pretty girl all in pink, and that is how he must hang out with the girls at the dormitory. It's a very awkward experience for MC. Mineru also tries to test her new formula on him. Kiria has another wrestling match with MC to prove just how strong she is, and this time MC gets hurt really badly. Athena tries to take care of him, but her breast touches him, causing her nose to bleed all over on injured MC. While all the girls act strange, MC is happy that he finally has friends that he can spend time with. But he gets sad when he remembers his life at school. Since his house is burned down, he has not been able to see his old friends or classmates. He misses school but does not know how to return back. After some time, Frey and Mineru reveal that they enrolled MC in middle school. MC is super happy and grateful for being able to go to school once again. Athena seems a bit worried, but she is still glad for him. MC goes to school and he is super happy. He is almost in tears when he sees his locker. There he is met by his old friend Staya. She kicks MC hard in the face because she is furious at him. Staya was really worried about MC after his house burned down, but is now happy that he has returned. These two have been friends since preschool. Staya does not allow herself to be vulnerable with MC, so she pretends to not care about him. After they catch up, she walks away alone and is angry at herself for not talking to MC like a normal person. Later in class, she still seems angry at our show to MC. Meanwhile, he is happy to finally be back at his home sweet school. MC still feels weird that his lifestyle is slowly restoring back to normal. He feels bad as he did not contact Staya at all, but then he remembers all that has happened to him since he moved into the dormitory. He remembers all the lewd and embarrassing moments with the girls from dorm, but he is glad to keep that a secret from Staya. After class, he goes after her since he wants to explain the whole situation to her. He suddenly grabs her, which makes her blush, and she runs away, leaving MC behind totally confused. It's then revealed that Staya has an actual condition, where her body overheats very easily upon touch. In the past, when she and MC met for the first time when they were very little, she did not have many friends, as her condition made it very difficult for her to play with other kids. One day, she was watching the other kids having fun and MC came and asked her to play with him. She refused the offer, explaining her problem, but MC went inside her house instead and put his hands into the freezer. Now, with really cold hands, he could touch Staya. In the present, MC goes to meet with Staya while she is on the roof. She actually has serious feelings for MC but does not know how to express them. MC once again seems to be using a freezer so he can touch Staya. He slowly puts his hands on her face and reminds her of how a great friend he is. Later on, they go into the medical room so she can recover. MC promises to tell her all about his life since the fire and what has been happening in the dorm where he lives. He starts by explaining what happened after his house burned down all the way until he moved into the dormitory with the girls. They also have a romantic moment of sorts, but Staya falls down and her shirt revealed a bit of her body. MC gets excited, and for a moment Staya even thinks about allowing this lewd moment to happen, but she changes her mind and beats him up. She throws MC against the wall while her face is totally red from embarrassment. She later insists on meeting the girls in his dormitory, and MC assures her that they are all normal. Staya is suspicious as she does not like the idea of MC being in an all-girl dormitory. When they go to the dorm, Frey is wearing an erotic bunny girl costume and Mineru is almost totally naked besides her lab coat. Mineru has been doing experiments all morning long. Staya is really angry at the girls and she refuses to allow MC to remain living with them. MC will now have to balance his life as a dorm mother and his friendship with Staya. Athena comes home and she spots Staya sitting with MC. She has a very stern expression on her face and Athena finds her to be a bit scary. MC introduces Athena to Staya and he is very nervous. He introduces Athena as the normal girl in the dormitory, and being normal is the best thing a person can be. Athena notices that MC is really nervous and is just saying things to ease the tension in the room. Frey and Mineru shows up and notices MC's tsundere friend. They take an interest in her almost immediately. MC has to stop them from touching her because of her condition. Staya gets angry at MC for treating her like a child, and she kicks him in the head as strong as she can. She gets all red in her face because she is nervous and upset. The girls all realize that Staya has feelings towards MC, and that is why she is so jealous and acts in such aggressive manner towards him. Mineru starts to tease Athena because she now has competition and she has to be on her best to impress MC. Because after all, the childhood friend route is the most difficult romance route for a harem protagonist. Athena gets angry at the girls for teasing her, as she only wants to act like big sister. Staya announces to the girls that she will be the one to judge if this dormitory is acceptable or not. Then the girls all looks at her, holding their laughter. MC now feels even more embarrassed than before. Staya wants a grand tour of the entire dorm. The first place they visit is MC's room. Athena also wants to join and explore as well. Staya gets angry at this because she is jealous, so she starts to yell at MC. Later on, they go into Mineru's room. They are flashed by poison gas, so they can't enter anymore. Staya gets scared as she heard rumors about Mineru at her school. She heard stories about a toxic lady who does crazy experiments in her house. Up next, it's Frey's room, and she shows off her cosplay closet. She also notices a cute dress that would look perfect on Staya, so she decides to dress her. Staya tries to struggle, but Frey jumps on top of her and tries to take off her top. Athena gets involved and hits Frey, telling her to stop this foolish behavior. They then go visit Athena's room, and it's the only room that's clean and tidy. MC is really impressed, and he comments how beautiful the room is, which makes Athena blush and Staya to get furious. Korea shows them around in their room and presents various books about martial arts. Staya begins to get angry after spending some time in the other rooms, and she proclaims that she will burn down the dorm. Later in the day, Mineru invites Staya to stay the night, and she goes to sleep in Athena's room. The two girls talk about their shared history with MC. To make matters worse, Staya catches MC with Kiria totally naked. She is angry and she demands to know if the girls see MC as a brother, or are they romantically interested in him. The girls cannot come up with an answer, so Staya runs away. One day, Kiria and Athena forget their lunches, so Frey sends MC. Since the academy is an all-girls school, MC has to dress up like a girl. Soon after arriving, he gets caught and Athena must save him. While they are escaping, they get wet, so they have to change clothes. Athena borrows one of Kiria's shirts, but her breasts are too big, so the shirt breaks. The buttons from her shirt fly into MC's head, almost knocking him out. MC sees Athena's naked chest, and they both get really embarrassed. He tries to remind her that he is now a girl, so she does not have to get embarrassed, but it's too late. Her nose bleeds and she falls to the ground. After they return home, Athena comes up with an idea for them all to go on vacation. The girls even invite Staya. The girls are all happy about the potential vacation plans, but Serene starts to act really odd, more strange than usually. She then runs up towards the stairs, back to her room. Mineru tells MC that it's up to him to solve the situation. He then decides to go to Serene's room. He knocks at her door, but she doesn't answer. He seems to be a bit nervous as he has never been into her room, but he finds his courage and goes in. He enters a room that is filled with junks all over the floor. He barely takes few steps before falling down. Kaoshi wants to know more about the mess in her room. She explains that it's not junk, but a really important object that have lunar powers. It is then revealed that Serene has special powers, and they come from the moon. Because of that, she is not very comfortable about going on a vacation far away from her source of powers. MC is confused at first, but then he has a flashback to that night that Serene kissed him. It seems that wasn't a dream, but it really happened. Serene explains that she has never left this place and she is afraid of losing her lunar powers if she is too far away. That's why she doesn't want to go on vacation. All the girls in Kaoshi start coming up with a plan to make her more at ease. They need to find objects that remind Serene of the moon so she can keep her powers. They agree to all find several objects so that she can also join them on their vacation. Kaoshi goes to school and meets Staya. Due to summer, he notices that her face is all red as her condition usually gets worse during this time. Kaoshi then places two cold objects on her face, and they agree to talk more when they get to school. Kaoshi tells Staya all about the trip, and she agrees to go, but only so she can supervise and make sure that the girls do not do anything inappropriate. Back at the dorm, Frey finds a cosplay costume that has connection to the moon, and she brings it to Serene. This plan fails as this object does not hold any lunar powers. Mineru also prepares a lunar potion, but it gets spilled before she can bring it to Serene. The potion starts to affect Frey, and she seduces Mineru, taking off her clothes and being very lewd with her. Later on, the group finds an umbrella that has a moon pattern on it which can help Serene. They find some rocks and jewelry, and finally it seems that Serene is able to go on that vacation while still keeping her lunar powers. The girls and MC finally arrive at the hotel, and there Athena reveals that she came up with this trip to apologize to Staya. There are several embarrassing moments in the hotel, with Kaushi being full commando mode with some of the girls. They go and take a bath at the hot springs, and there the girls start to mess with each other and drop their towel, revealing their bodies. Kaushi is losing his mind during the entire night as the girls are way too attractive for him to process. But that is not the end of Kaushi's torment. Later in the night, all the girls sleep in his room. So now he is lying on his futon, and all the girls are lying around him, barely in any clothes. During the night, Athena sneaks out to the haunted parts of the hotel. Kaushi starts to get worried as Athena is gone for quite some time. Mineru also wakes up and joins Kaushi on his investigation. Mineru is worried that Athena might get attacked by some paranormal forces at their hotel. Both of them slowly walk all over the hotel looking for Athena. Mineru is also explaining some scientific information that Kaushi has no way of understanding. Suddenly, they get separated and Kaushi starts to feel a strange presence all around him. Nearby, there are strange dolls, and they start to emit some sort of energy that scares Kaushi. Mineru shows up and grabs Kushi and gets him out of the situation. Kaushi thinks about how even if Mineru is strange, sometimes she is also really dependable and is always there to help. He is grateful that she found him and brought him to the dormitory. Mineru starts to get a bit closer to Kaushi and leans in for a kiss. She is seducing him, but before anything serious can happen, both of them get embarrassed and break the tension. Kaushi then goes running and is met by Athena, who is just wandering around the hotel. Kushi and Athena spot a strange person in the dark and get really scared. They find a safe place and had a romantic moment together. Athena apologizes for being so lame and promises to be the best big sister for Kaushi. She also leans in, and Kaushi notices how attractive she is. Athena almost kisses Kaushi, but soon Mineru and Serene arrive, stopping their kiss. Athena is furious, and she becomes really clumsy from the embarrassment. The following morning, the whole gang prepares to go home, but Free is still not happy with the vacation. She wants more, so the girls and Kaushi all decide to go to the beach. Staya wants to talk to Athena, but they get interrupted. Athena still does not understand her feelings towards Kushi and thinks that she only wants to be his bigger sister.
We'll continue the next part in next few days. Meanwhile, subscribe and enjoy our other contents posted in our channel. Until then, stay safe. Bye.